that Xabi Alonso needs to be embedded to determine, is it going to be a back three or a back four? Back three being Xabi Alonso's preferred formation. And if so, it's all about the left wing back. Now, Chelsea do have Valentin Barco, who is capable of playing in that position, even though he thrives a bit further forwards and had an excellent season for Strasbourg. Giovanni Quenda is joining from Sporting too, and he's capable of being a left wing back. Now, when Chelsea signed Quenda, they sent him back to Sporting for a season, and the determination was he was a left winger, whereas Manchester United wanted Quenda immediately, and they said to the player, "You're a left wing back." So that was a point of difference in the pitch, and yet Chelsea won that race. Now it may be that they consider Quenda under Xabi Alonso's formation as a deeper lying left wing back. So effectively there's options to fill the void left by Marc Cucurella, and yet I still expect Chelsea to scour the market and see whether there are any other starting left backs or left wing backs available. People will naturally make links with Grimaldo due to the fact that Xabi Alonso had him at Leverkusen. Atletico Madrid are also interested in that particular player. So Chelsea are going to be really busy. And staying with the Blues, Enzo Fernandez is open to joining Real Madrid. More, in fact, than open. He's keen, and it's no secret, really, that Enzo Fernandez would like that move. His agent, Javier Pastore, who's a relatively new agent, is trying to get Real Madrid to place a bid. And yet Real, who have been busy already in the market, are still deciding if they would like the kind of profile that Enzo Fernandez brings, or if they're going to go for a deeper lying midfielder. So Rodri is another target. Mateus Fernandez is also on Real Madrid's radar, and Manchester United are trying to push ahead with that deal. PSG and Arsenal have also looked in the last few weeks, but really the primary focus for Real Madrid now is going to be on finding a midfielder, and they have to determine whether they're going to get someone in Tchouameni's position or a more attack-minded midfielder, bearing in mind that Bernardo Silva has already joined Real Madrid. So Enzo Fernandez is waiting to see whether Real bite effectively, and if Chelsea are to sell, then they want to do so at a very high price, not just to break even as far as the book valuation is concerned, but Chelsea, as we revealed on TalkSport, value Enzo Fernandez at £120 million, and it remains to be seen whether or not Real Madrid choose to pay that particular amount. They haven't bid as of yet, but naturally if they do hold a genuine interest in the player and want to advance things, they've been in talks with Chelsea to close that Cucurella deal. So possibly after the World Cup for that one, we might get more developments on the future of Enzo Fernandez. So that's the latest Chelsea news. Now, another...
Yes, Chelsea have agreed a deal to sell Marc Cucurella to Real Madrid. Cucurella himself is in the US at the moment, preparing to play for Spain tomorrow against Cape Verde, but he will complete his move to Real Madrid after the World Cup. Now, he is a player who's been in demand. Lots of other clubs have been linked with a move for him, including Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Manchester City as well. But I think once Real Madrid came in for him, the player pretty quickly decided that that was the place he wanted to go. The fee hasn't been made public yet, but I'm led to believe that it will be more than around 50 million euros. Now, it's been a very busy summer already for Real Madrid. Obviously, we know they're going to get a new manager, Jose Mourinho, who will be starting next month. They've already signed Ibrahima Konate, free agent from Liverpool. They've got in Denzel Dumfries. They've made a move for Bernardo Silva as well, who's a free agent after leaving Manchester City, and they will be completing a deal for Cucurella. Cucurella obviously had a great time at Chelsea. He's been a key player for the club. He's such a tenacious left back, but he is not one of the untouchable players at Chelsea. I wouldn't put him in the same bracket as somebody like Cole Palmer or Reece James, who Chelsea wouldn't sell at all. I think once they received an offer and it made financial sense, they were open to letting him go. The big question now for Chelsea is what they do next in the transfer market. Do they replace him, or do they think that they have enough strength in their squad to be able to cope with his departure?
Kaveh, any chance Enzo Fernandez could follow?
That's a really good question because, of course, Enzo Fernandez and Marc Cucurella were the two players who gave sort of controversial interviews when they were on international duty away from Chelsea a couple of months ago. Enzo Fernandez made it clear that he fancied living in Madrid. He thought it's a great city for him and his family to move to. So the question now is, will he be following his friend Marc Cucurella to Madrid as well? The information I have is that Madrid have not made a move for him yet. It's true to say that relations between Chelsea and Madrid are very, very good at the highest levels, but I'm sure Real Madrid know Chelsea's position, and Chelsea's position is, if you want Enzo Fernandez, you're going to have to offer us at least £120 million. When it comes to what Chelsea do next after Cucurella's departure, I think you should remember that last summer Chelsea did sign João Hato from Ajax, and he's somebody who they see long-term as somebody who can play at left-back, even though he's also a centre-back. But I don't think Chelsea have made a final decision on what to do next in the transfer market, and any decisions, of course, they make are not going to be ones that are going to be out in the public domain. But obviously, the new manager, Xabi Alonso, will have a big say in what they do next.